in CC,
stuck in place, you know?
That's fair.
No, he didn't enter. He didn't enter.
All right. So, Nut beat Westballz in winners.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good win for Nut, but I also wouldn't say it's a bad loss for Westballz.
No. I don't understand. Here's my thing that I really don't understand. Why isn't Nut PR'd? Why wasn't he
should have been.
Season? It
I
doesn't
think
make any sense.
Like, it feels almost like a meme at this point.
Yes.
He's super good. I think is he consistent?
As far as I can tell, I don't know.
Like, he doesn't lose to like shitters, but
that might be the thing though. He someone told me probably that he might have lost to someone that he shouldn't have at some point.
I mean, that's definitely happened. The thing about Nut that I like so much is his like peaks are so impressive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where he's kind of like Curve, except is Curve like more consistent than him?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say Curve is more consistent than Nut. Yes.
The thing is like Sheik as a character, I think is so hard to like
maintain consistency.
Kind of. It's hard to get to the level of consistency where consistency starts to matter. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of Sheiks can get to the level it's like, oh, I might have beat someone who's PR in my region. But to actually get to the point where while playing Sheik, you're like, oh, if I lose to this person, that's a notch on their belt and not... You know what I mean?
Additionally, I would say Sheik is a very... similar to Marth, Sheik is a very matchup-dependent character.
Yeah,
You know, sure, you have to know the chain grab. Like, that's one huge part of every matchup that you have to know. That's a low tier or whatever.
That down air was sick there. I like Sheik's down air a lot because it covers really weird positions.
I don't like it, honestly. The hitbox is so small. I think it's good for tech chases because it hangs out a long time.
That's what I'm thinking of. Is it just hangs out for so long where it's like, so what he did right there was, I don't think he read a tournament winner, but he kind of was like positioning around a tournament winner. And he just caught it. And unfortunately, like, he didn't get much off of it, but that's also like that position's fucking weird. Like, unless you're in a very specific space, converting off of Fox's tournament winner is so weird.
No, it's not that hard. Between up tilt, forward tilt for Sheik, like
for Sheik, I guess. I'm thinking like DK, where like I
DK
think everything through the lens of like, I only have 2 options here, and then every other character's like, I got like 10. Nut's got a good lead right now. That should close it out.
Yeah, wow, he's beating Westballz Fox. Like this is not Westballz messing up. This is like legitimate.
So the thing about Nut, the last time I played him, I know he was practicing his platform movement a lot and just like his movement overall where it's
so the thing that you have to know about Nut is he's a pure instinct player. Sometimes I question about the guy if he's ever thought a single thought in his life. Like he is
I love those kinds of players where it's just like purely like, this is what I feel like doing.
He's very instinct. He's an instinct
Because the thing about those players, compared to tech monsters and sort of like theory crafters, I think instinct players, like, their rate of growth is more linear.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because you can, like, a tech monster might get caught in tech. Oh, no.
Dude, I think you can be... I was going to say, I think you can be an instinct player and a tech player at the same time.
No, absolutely.
Tech is all about grinding. I think you could be both a brainy tech player or an instinct tech player.
What I'm trying to say is, in this... Okay, hold on.
Dude, did you see earlier that when Nut did the, like... He forced Wes off the platform?
With a nair?
Yeah! What the fuck was that?
Well,
that was so sick.
It ties in, because that feels like a very instinct-heavy option. It's like, you're just reading either a tech in place, I guess, or a roll in.
But he forced him off the platform with the roll in and then did the nair. Like,
oh, fuck.
Like, Wes rolled to the left.
Yeah.
And then Nut used his ECB to force Westballz to fall off the platform and then naired him. Like, that was some crazy shit. But again, that's like a total instinct move. Like, no one's going to know the frame data for what the fuck that was.
Yeah. So what I was trying to say about instinct players is I think Nut has a pretty fucking strong affinity for the game and just for people and how people will try to play Melee.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that could have been big.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, I think to mend my previous statement, the real definitive is between, instinct players and like frame data players.
Yeah.
Like people who know all the information about all the characters versus those who just feel it out.
Yeah. So what I kind of think sucks. Is that if you're a player who relies heavily on instinct and just playing by feel and just feeling like I think I know what my opponent's trying to do, and by that I think I know the positions they'll take.
Yeah.
Everything you learn on top of that natural instinct that only grows over time is just butter. So like if you learn a lot of frame data or a lot of tech as someone who plays by instinct really well, that's like just more tools for you as opposed to I think if you're a very not technical player, but just
mental. You're talking about like people who knowledge players, I guess I should say.
Yeah, like players who play based off frame data.
Exactly.
It's like, I think those players, their peaks might even be higher than,
and they'll get really good really fast.
Yeah,
because they know everything before it even happens.
I don't know. There's definitely like sliding scales. Like this was like an RPG. If you were like planning out a character. Like, there's definitely, like, instinct players get rewarded the most in the short term. And then technical players, I think, get more rewarded in the long term.
Yep.
And then I think just players who are pure tech get rewarded right in the middle. Just like people who grind out tech skill, it's like, you'll win sets like that. But
it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen instantly.
Yeah. Like, you'll have to grind enough to where it matters.
Exactly, yeah. And then sometimes you'll just not grind enough and you'll get beat by Puff up throw rest. And then it's just sad. But it's also really funny for the Puff that you're playing, so don't worry. That was a nice double shine from Westballz.
Yeah.
Out of a late dare.
He just needs one grab here.
I know, Nut
so
could do
dumb.
this. Nut could do this, though.
Sheik is so dumb at ledge.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Or one dash attack, it doesn't even take one grab.
Oh!
That was a fucking hit. You saw that. You said one grab and it was one dash attack.
It wasn't even a grab.
It was a dash attack, dude. They're as good. Here's the other option that he could have done that would have been as good. Forward tilt. Forward tilt would have done him just as much. Because Westballz isn't going to DI for a just random neutral forward tilt. Is the only reason I'm saying that.
Fair enough.
Basically, my thesis is would not potentially could have comboed out of a forward tilt.
I definitely think that sequence was like perfect.
Okay.
Wait, is game audio okay?
Is game audio okay? Is it too low?
What's the deal here?
What's the deal here?
Were you just parodying me?
No.
Oh.
What's the deal here?
What's the deal here?
Westballz at 69%.
Oh.
I'm thinking. Oh, wow.
That was crazy.
I like that
Smash
shine out of shield.
Do you see Smash DI there, or am I just like crazy?
I don't even think Nut throw out a hitbox, so I didn't see Smash DI, but Westballz died anyway.
Yeah.
Off of a big brain move. That side B was extremely smart.
Yeah.
He could have got a lot out of it, including Nut stock. Oh, I want to see a lot more of Falco doing kind of like stutter step, baiting opponent to move in and then up tilting.
For sure.
Like you could do something sick like, wow, that's huge. You could do something like, shine. Oh wow, in place, waveland down, and trying to bait an up tilt out, or bait some kind of movement that's gonna miss. Wow,
good shine.
Wait, I think Nut is 2-0 now?
No. Oh, wait.
I think he is. Didn't Westballz counter pick Yoshi's?
Yeah.
What was their first match on?
I think their first match was on Battlefield.
That's what I also think. Yeah, it was. It was. I think it's 2-0.
Won that. Yeah, Nut made the comeback. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I'm pretty sure it's 2-0.
Shit.
Nut could make the comeback again. What if Nut beats Westballz? There's no denying that he'll be PR'd if he beats Westballz.
Dude, that's what pisses me off. Is like,
but here's the problem. Here's the problem. Then this is probably what pisses you off. Is that Verdugo West, to its detriment, is a 20x person tournament. So PR only counts 30x person tournaments.
Really? That's so dumb.
They did last season.
God, that's so dumb. Because what it should be is just like your consistency of like, so like Zio goes to a Santa Monica local every week.
Yes.
And he wins like every week.
Yes.
Even with secondaries. And that like, well, that matters because he's playing the same people every week. And presumably like outside of the local. Hit him hard, hit him hard.
You'd like to think that there was some possible formula for just checking out versus the players that are ranked, right? But even then, it becomes difficult because there's the players who are almost going to be ranked,
I think consistency matters just as much as peaks.
I agree.
Because you look at a major and it's like, what does it matter that, like, I'm just going to throw a name out there because I really can't think of someone. But, like, Absent Page.
Uh-huh.
No, he's too good.
He's
what about,
really
like, IBDW?
Okay.
What does it matter that IBDW can get 9th if... Okay, apparently that wasn't... Oh, wait, no, West won that.
Well, here's the other factor, too, is that, like, people are trying to factor... Nut did, man. It's 2-1.
It's 2-1,
dude, that's what we were trying to tell you. How do you factor in... This is my other problem, in addition to your problem, is how do you factor in national tournaments into a local result?
Yeah,
like
that's
sure
fair.
we want in SoCal we want to say that Mango is the best because that's obvious, but at the same time the man doesn't attend any locals, so we have to question. Like sure, Mango will attain a national ranking, but does he really deserve a local ranking? Does a local ranking even matter to Mango? Like what the fuck does he care about?
I don't think Mango would give a shit.
He wouldn't give a shit. Exactly. Yeah, Mango's gonna avoid turnip because he's scared of losing to Joey or
Wrangler.
You know,
that's
like,
right.
That's
me at my peak, dog.
So like, sure, like in SoCal, we want to hold on to our fucking ego and say, "Oh, Mango's ranked #1 in SoCal because SoCal's so great." But like, that's just so stupid.
SoCal players are fans of Mango.
Why waste the #1 ranking on that? Why not have Army?
I would give him 0.
The #1 rank, you know.
I think in any region, like, I don't think there's even a point of ranking, like, if there's a super clear #1, like there is in SoCal, where it's like, Mango's just going to be #1 every time. Just give him 0.
Yeah, exactly. Give him the honorary. Yeah. And even further to your point, is it really so difficult to... My only problem with the ranking is I'm not
That's true. You could be on there. If you gave it, like, time...
You could. Dunk could definitely be ranked.
The way I see it is, so nationals matter in the sense that it's the grand stage. I wouldn't rank solely on locals. I would definitely factor in, like, nationals matter more in the sense that it's like that's their peak, and I think you should rank off of peak if you can.
But what does peak mean? Like, nationals isn't even peak, you know? There's so much stress that's involved in such a tournament.
But like look at, wasn't it Squid who did really well at GTX? Or Face Roll at Don't Park?
Sure.
So, what I'm saying is, like, with both those players, they showed, like, they can compete on a top stage level. Like, top 8, you know, on the main stage level. My problem with ranking that is like...
I've got a second problem to whatever you say.
All right. I'll put it like this. If I was going to, like, make a ratio for how, like, what percentage I count each event, I would say locals matter for, or majors matter for, let's say 70% of the ranking.
Wow, really? You give it that
I would
much?
give it that high.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
For local ranking, how you do on a national scale, I would say should make up 70%. Too high?
Yeah, way too high. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying the opposite. 30% national, 70% local. Because
but
there's a lot of people who can't afford to go to nationals.
Yeah, that's true.
B, the seating at a national is not going to be nearly as good as a local seating. So, like, people who, like, let's compare Nut versus Captain Face Roll, right? We both know Nut is good.
Yeah.
Like, sure, he's not nearly as good as Captain Face Roll, but
he's 60% of the way there minimum.
Yeah, but a national tournament is not going to seed him that way.
Yeah.
And he might, like, get screwed to seeding
honestly,
at Don't Park on the Grass.
All right, here's the... Oh, interesting. So Phil is saying that we should seed differently with locals than we would, or we should rank differently with different factors on top 100. Okay, I can see that.
I think in the for your local rankings, it should probably just be like a council, and then you could just like objectively be like, all right, that guy's sick, this guy's not.
Yeah.
Like an up and down. Dude, I don't even really truly care about their results.
Yeah.
We know there's like a bunch of people that don't go to tournaments and they're still sick, like stuff like that.
Honestly, I completely agree with that. So I completely agree with the idea that, like, on a objective scale, or not subjective, I guess more so, is like get a good council going where people know what they're talking about, and then like we all know someone like, you know, we all know Mega Xmas is better, or we all know Squid is better than Mega Xmas. And I think it's as simple as saying, like, all right, who do we actually think is better than the other person? So we can start at number 1 and say that's either, like, Mango, or maybe Army, or, yeah, we should have commentated that.
Yeah,
Sorry
not just
about that.
one. Not just B Westballz. Here we are talking about fucking rankings.
Sorry.
Shit.